Now, yesterday, President Biden played farmer in Illinois in a pathetic attempt to show that he cares about the supply chain and farming crisis. But there's something troubling happening to farmland some 600 miles southwest that deserves attention. Over the past 2 years, Chinese nationals have begun buying up tens of thousands of acres of farmland in the state of Oklahoma. While they've been doing so in a number of states, Oklahoma has become their go-to state for these purchases. So what's China's end goal here? Well, according to a statement from the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics to the Ingraham angle, eventually these farms typically become commercial marijuana growing operations. They went on to note that they buy agricultural or livestock farms, then they turn them into marijuana farms, and then they sublet that business to Mexican workers. Congressman Frank Lucas represents Oklahoma's 3rd district, where a lot of this is happening. He says his office has received a number of concerns from constituents voicing real worry about foreign owner of land purchases and how the land is then being used to grow marijuana. Now, he went on to tell us that according to the Bureau of Narcotics, there are 8,500 medical marijuana grow licenses in Oklahoma, and of those, a shocking 25% of them are run by criminal organizations from places like China and Mexico. Now, the state saw the biggest drug bust in its history this past February, where Chinese nationals were among those arrested. Here are officers describing the scope of these operations.
Over 500 structures on 80 acres. This is one of the 9 that we served a search warrant on this morning. This is a pretty good-sized drug trafficking organization. It's not, the 9 that we did today are all connected, and it's part of this organization that's responsible for moving tons and tons of marijuana out of Oklahoma into other states.
And these aren't just marijuana farms. According to Senator Langford's office, constituents have mentioned these buyers often aren't doing anything with the land at all. Quote, they just purchase it and then they just have it. In other words, these Chinese-affiliated buyers want to devalue American farmland in any way they can, or just hold it in their portfolios. How nice. So just how brazen is this? Langford's spokesperson told us that constituents have said Chinese parties have knocked on their door to purchase their farmland. In some cases, they were offered a suitcase of cash to make the deal that day. Oklahoma bans foreign ownership of farmland, but there's a loophole that allows foreign investors to create a business and then buy land for that business. A state Senate bill introduced back in February aimed at stopping this, but as far as we can see, it hasn't gone anywhere. But given the economic and the national security ramifications here, Congress should get involved. A bill to limit purchases of agricultural tracts by China was working its way through the House, but apparently stalled in committee. This is absurd, and it's typical Washington, failing to do what needs to be done as it spends money that we don't have on stuff we don't need. We're going to bring you updates on this as we get them.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.